So that's okay. All right. Number of players. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 players. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. No, let's see here. So Folkert liquefies the splint mail for you guys.
Oh man.
All right. So that means everybody gets an additional 2 gold.
All right, 2 gold.
Let's go.
Whoa! How much did that splint mail sell for?
Splint mail is like 13 gold by itself.
All right.
Good lord! I mean, that's good armor.
Well, and that's what you sell it for. You actually buy it for 20 cents.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. That makes sense.
34 gold.
Yeah. So that's the splint mail. Then you got handcuffs. You do have a key to these handcuffs, but you do have manacles. If anybody who wants the handcuffs,
I will hold on to them.
all right.
It makes sense for the gunslinger to have handcuffs. I don't know. It just does.
Yeah, it does.
Going full cop.
So Tim needs to add manacles. They are specifically the simple manacles to your item stuff. I'm pretty sure they're an L as far as bulk is concerned. Then we've got the cold iron crankshaft, which is essentially just a fucking iron rod with like a big ass bolt that's like screwed on one side. It's made out of cold iron, which is a special material that harms some supernatural bad guys. Like it hurts everybody because it's a big fucking heavy piece of metal, but it extra hurts certain kinds of supernatural bad guys. It is low grade as far as like the how high quality it is. So the amount of like hurt that it does isn't like a lot, but it does extra hurt to those specific types of bad guys. Otherwise, this has the same stats as a great club. So if you want to just two-handed smash somebody with a big fucking iron shaft that's got a fucking nut on the end, you can. Or you can just keep it as material because you can melt down cold iron and reshape it later into something else.
Ooh, I'll take that.
Wait, how much?
I was
Okay,
gonna say, yeah,
could you?
All right, hold on. Let's hear what Tim's got to say.
I was just gonna say, could I melt down the cold iron and make bullets out of them?
I mean, technically you could, but that would require so much shit to do that. You might as well just buy them as is.
Yeah, I was about to say that's kind of.
I was gonna say.
I had better plans for it than turning it into.
Yeah, but it is.
But
it is also a good crafting material that you can give to Callie, and Callie can make shit out of it.
Which should be because I'm proficient in crafting.
You can also hand it to Mr. Servos, and Mr. Servos could just beat something with it.
Yeah.
All right.
Punch,
let's
just
see
like
here.
bonk.
There is the quote unquote semi-magical fortress plate, which we've already determined nobody is proficient in heavy armor. And this is the like super heavy armor that can reposition itself to give you extra protection versus ranged attacks and AoEs. So it's like really super duper fucking good shit. But
can't Mr. Servos use it?
Yeah, I was like, can I put it on the rope? I can't modify.
No, it does not work for the robot now.
Damn.
No, we're just getting started.
Let's see here. Let me tell you how much this can be liquidated for then.
Liquidated.
Hey, do you guys actually mind? My family is making food. I'm gonna go eat. I'll be back like soon.
Yeah, go munch.
Trademark.
I'll be right back.
I mean, it's mostly just like a casual like roleplay session, anyways, right?
Oh yeah. This is just casual roleplay. Okay, so everybody can.
Jesus.
Everybody can add 5 gold and 3 silver.
Jesus.
5 gold.
39 gold pieces, and how many pieces of silver?
3. So everybody gets 5 gold and 3 silver from liquidating the fortress plate.
Jesus Christ, we are fucking swimming in money.
I know, and you're about to walk into a place where everybody's got like thievery checks out the ass.
Can I put all of the money I have on the robot so no one steals it?
You totally can. You can totally put that in Mr. Servos' glove box.
I will do that. Then I don't want. I mean, I don't know why you would steal money from a kid, but these
You'd be
are
surprised.
terrible people.
It's like taking candy from a baby, which is fine
mean, like-
by me.
I mean, some of these people are terrible people, but not all of them. Okay, so we've already know that like Tim's got the Onyx dog that he named Brick.
Yeah.
Okay, and I will need to set up a
They wouldn't
character
stop
sheet
talking
for
about
Brick.
for like 10 minutes. Straight,
Okay,
and
so
the whole game.
specifically, Shadow Wizard Money Gang stuffed most of this other stuff into their bag, so you're the one that's technically holding all of this.
Mhm.
But there is that one rat-based, specifically, vaccine for filth fever.
Yep, I have that.
I
I
believe
drank the Zoom potion already.
Yeah, you already drank the Zoom potion. That's gone. I used the emetic paste for healing, so that's all gone. There is one vial of spear frog poison, and then there is one vial of yellow musk extract, which can be used like a grenade. Just FYI,
Ooh.
the spear frog poison has to be introduced to somebody's bloodstream. So normally the way you do that is by applying it to a bladed weapon, and then
Like my sickle.
or ammunition. You can also technically dip bullets in it and then shoot them. I also believe Tim has a hold of the quill, which is a hollybush feather token. And I was pretty sure that probably Jamal needs the shining pistol bullet that glows.
What was the it was yellow what?
Yellow musk extract.
I should be carrying that. Right?
The yellow musk creeper
I have the
is
vial,
like a
actually.
like violent plant that you theoretically could run into.
Mm-hmm.
And the yellow musk creeper is as far as plants are concerned is a murder machine. So having yellow musk extract is dandy fine stuff. Let me tell you exactly what it is. Let's see here. We want yellow musk. Yellow musk extract. All right, let's see here. Okay, so well, it's not actually really extract. They call it extract, but it's actually just collected fucking pollen from the plant. And when you can throw the vial against a hard surface, and it will burst and release a 10-foot radius sphere of the poison. And anybody who is in that poison then has to make must make a will save. If they pass the will save, they're not affected by it. If they fail the save, they become fascinated, which basically means they just kind of like
they're like charmed and they can't really attack.
Yeah, they can't really attack, but specifically what they have to do is they come to you. So like if you hit them with the thing, they basically become fascinated by you like a moth to a flame and just zombie shuffle towards you non-violently. While they are fascinated, they will use their action to move towards you, and once they are as close to you as they can get, they then stay still and do not do any actions. However, though, if you take a hostile action against them or against an ally that it can see because it's still in its line of sight, then that breaks them out of the fascination. Otherwise, the effect will last for 1 minute. If they make a critical failure, it's the exact same thing, except that time, if you take a hostile action, it doesn't break them out of the trance.
Okay.
So that's what the yellow or the extract does. Then the spear frog. See,
I just put down for traits can be applied to bladed weapon or ammo.
Yeah. For that one, it's a fortitude save. For that, it has a maximum duration of 6 rounds. Its first stage is a d4 of poison damage, and its second stage is a d6 of poison damage plus enfeeblement.
What was the first stage?
First stage is a 1d4 of poison damage.
And then what is the other one you said?
Second stage is 1d6 damage and enfeebled 1. Which basically means that they take a -1 to all strength-based stuff.
Checks. Okay.
So that's what the spear frog poison does. Let's see here. The shining bullet that I said that we should just pass to Jamal. It acts like a regular bullet, except for the fact that it glows. So it works as a tracer round. You can use it as like signal flare. If you need light over there, like a far away over there, you can just shoot. Bam, and there it is.
What's the feather token?
The feather token is a holly bush. Basically, it's a quill that you can write with, but if you activate it, you can throw it down on any surface, and it will immediately burst into a 5 foot wide, 5 foot tall, fully grown holly bush, which gives off edible berries, and you can eat the berries for a good thing. And then a couple of days later, the holly bush died, unless you put it in dirt, at which point it will continue to live like a regular fucking holly bush.
I say we put it in a flower pot and we just let it keep growing. Those edible.
Yeah. Now
berries.
it only does the edible berries live once.
Oh, well then shit. It's just gonna be in a bush for no reason.
Yeah. Well, it is also like a prickly bush. It is like a prickly bush, so technically you could throw it in a place and that square becomes difficult terrain.
It's like hiding in a bush in Fortnite.
Yes, it is. It is like hiding in a bush Fortnite. Specifically, the berries that it grows right when you use it, it creates 2d4 berries, and each berry requires an interaction action to like do stuff with it, to eat it. But doing so heals you 1 hit point for each one that you eat. You can, if you collect all of them, just shove every single one in your mouth at the same time.
All right. And then what's the level 2 cooperative waffles mix?
The cooperative waffles were my favorite that come up. Fucking cooperative waffles.
Quapples.
Quapples. Let's see here. Cooperative. Cooperative. Come on, where are you at? Cooperative waffles. Here we go. Cooperative waffles, of which there are 2 kinds. There's cooperative waffles, and then there's greater cooperative waffles. They do apply different bonus. The actual is that the greater cooperative waffles come with sprinkles. So cooperative waffles. Whenever you guys are preparing food, you can use the mix, of which you've got 3 doses of, so you can make this 3 times. Where you can create waffles with this waffle mix, just and eat it, and it acts just like regular food. So, if you have to the food that you consume for the day, you can just eat these fucking waffles. In order to actually get the benefit, though, you have to share your waffles with somebody else.
Do you like waffles? Yeah, we like waffles. Do you like...
So, if you and your friend like waffle and like waffles together, later on, in that same 24-hour period after you've eaten the waffles, when one of you uses the follow the expert action to follow the other one, the circumstance bonus that you grant goes up by 1.
Oh, neat.
So instead of like let's say one of you shares cooperative waffles with June, and then like you're sneaking and June's stealthing and you are following the expert. Normally that provides a +2 circumstance bonus. With the waffles, you get a +3 circumstance bonus.
Hey, why?
So that's the cooperative waffle.
Waffles.
Waffles. All of the consumable stuff, they are all L's as far as bulk is concerned.
Oh, L's, alright. I should put an L on the yellow musk file.
Alrighty, so now that we have taken care of who's got what from that stuff and the gold and all that sort of stuff, afterwards, Folkert tells you guys that if you need a place to stay, he suggests that you go into town and he gives you the address and go down to the Cat's Eye to, get you a cheap room and some food in your bellies and whatnot. And he says, otherwise, lay low in town for a couple of days. And if you're still around and you're still looking for work, he'll have something new for you.
All right.
So, one thing though, just as you guys are about to leave Folkert's place, he comes back to you and is like, oh, hey, I was looking through the crate that you guys brought to me, and there was this inside of it, and it's not part of the manifest, so it's yours. And he hands you a wooden square box that is roughly a 1 foot by 1 foot cube
What's
wooden
in the
box.
fucking box?
It has a latch on one side, so that you would set it down and then you would fold the top of it back, kind of thing. And it is polished and darkly stained wood, like this looks like a fucking art piece, kind of thing, with bronze latches and all that sort of jazz. It's all very fancy. But he hands you the box, and I'm just going to assume that as you guys are walking through town over to the Cat's Eye, you peek in the box, and what you find in the box is 2 things. One of which is a folded up piece of parchment with a wax seal on it, and also inside of the box is a black orb that is roughly the size of a softball.
Son.
The black orb does have a white colored symbol on it, although the symbol is whatever it may mean or whatever. It doesn't. You guys don't know what it fucking says. That's what I'm saying. But it's got a symbol on it. It's got a symbol on it. It is made out of a material that none of you recognize because none of you know what plastic is. And none of you know what the number 8 looks like. So it's just got a loopy thing on it. But yeah, it's literally a magic 8-ball in this box, which is fucking lined with purple fucking silks and velvet and all that. And inside of this, there's that and the little note with the plastic seal on it. The plastic seal, or not plastic, the wax seal on the note has the very clearly is very clearly the royal seal of the Castabarian imperial family. But yes, you guys have literally come into possession. You guys have literally come into possession of A magic 8-ball, a literal plastic magic 8-ball.
Magic 8-ball.
Magic 8-ball.
Son.
Did I ever work out what I was gonna do with all those fucking really expensive paintings I stole?
Well, you can resell those. Fulkard, however, does not deal in stuff, so
damn,
you'll have to find a different merchant than
Fulkard
Fulkard.
is not an art man.
Yeah,
Well,
which just to be clear, Fulkard is a guy that you guys can buy like standard goods through. You can also sell most goods through him. He does not, however, deal in art objects. He doesn't deal in jewelry, and he doesn't deal in loose gems. So if you get loose gemstones or a fancy necklace or something like that, he does not do those kinds of things. He doesn't do those. He can also do identification, as I mentioned before, small price. So if you need something identified, you can take it to Fulkard and he can get it looked at for you to know what the fuck it is.
As long as it's not art, right?
Yeah, so long as it. Well, I mean, he can identify art. He's just not going to sell it for you. He cannot. He can't do that part.
Well, is he going to be able to identify the paintings I stole?
Well, he can tell you that they aren't part of the cultural artifacts that he sent you in there to steal. So in and of itself, he's not really interested in. He does say that they look like they were probably painted by some imperial artist. These could be forgeries. That's also possible. He wouldn't put it past Herbert to have forgeries. But then again, they could also be legit. You'd have to get somebody who knows art to be able to tell you one way or the other.
Could we still sell them though if they are forgeries? Could I say hand them specifically to the mushroom, and then tell the mushroom to go sell those paintings for me?
Yes, and the mushroom will come back with some form of payment for it. Yes.
Okay.
And
Also,
scammer gets scammed.
Okay.
Also, did I miss anything particularly big?
Just the discussion of all the items we got.
Yeah, we finished out the discussion of the items at what, and
Magic 8-ball.
the magic 8-ball that you guys were given by Fulkard. So
Nice.
you're on your way to the cat's eye, and you have a piece of parchment that has a wax seal on it, and the seal is specifically royal family of the Castaburian Empire. It's their personal seal on this fucking note that is inside of the box with the magic 8-ball.
Nice.
So the question is, do you break the seal and open the note to read it?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right then.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
We're opening the seal.
Breaking the seal to read
right.
the note. Okay, so this is what is written on the note, and I will paste this into the into Discord so you can look at it later. But this is what it says, and this is all written in. This is all handwritten. The paper, the paper, it's written in common. The paper again is basically stationery that essentially is literally just screaming, "This came from the royal castle." In the fucking capital of the empire.
It came from the castle. Go there.
It's just fucking stationary, stamped. This belongs to the royal family. But what it actually says is, it says, "Dear Mr. Blake, I hope that this finds you well. I apologize for the unorthodox delivery method, but hopefully this unexpected gift will smooth any feathers I may have ruffled. Inside this box is an artifact I think you will find most curious and quite interesting. It has been in my possession for quite some time, but the stars have so aligned that it is time for the 8th orb to change hands once more. The item is a prognosticator of sorts. It can accurately predict future outcomes or answer, in a limited capacity, any query that you might have on any subject, but I foresee it being most useful to you in the realm of business. You can ask the orb any number of questions, which it will answer with a short statement written in the viewport. However, I have found that only the first question after each dawn is answered correctly, and then only if it concerns something in the immediate future, out to say 6 or 7 days hence. Any questions beyond have about the same chance of correctness as the opinions on the subject as any citizen on the streets may possess. Also, the orb's choice of answers tend to take on a hint of belligerence after a handful. To keep the orb functional requires next to effort. Simply place it where it can catch the light of the full moon once per month for a full night. I suggest placing it on a level windowsill. Additionally, do not let children nor small animals ever touch it. I know that this is unexpected, and I will not be surprised nor insulted if you should inquire upon a mage or oracle to prove the veracity of these claims. But once assured, I know you will put this boon to use as I have done so in the past. May the Empire, through your deeds, remain forever strong. Sincerely, S.R.
Sam Rayner.
Sam Rayner.
Probably not. Probably not. But so that the biggest thing we learned from that is two things. One, it can tell the future up to the first dawn for up to 7 days. And two, we can't let Callie hold it.
Yeah.
It's a magic 8-ball.
That's apparently racist.
So wait, I'm
Yes,
not allowed
it's a.
Is that what we're saying? I'm not allowed to touch it?
It does say specifically, do not let children nor small pets
Nor
ever
small
touch
pets ever touch it. Roro.
it. But yes, you have a fucking magic 8-ball of which you can ask questions, and it will tell you the future up to a limited amount. For the first question, it has a cooldown.
Oh, it has a cooldown. Shit, I was about to use it for something real stupid.
Yeah, it does have a cooldown. You can ask it a question about any subject that you want. You can ask it about any actions you plan on taking, or like events that you would like to know the outcome of. And so long as it's not more than a week in the future, the thing can give you a correct answer.
Magic 8-ball.
Nice.
Do I take over the world in a week?
The magic 8-ball rattles and then rolls over in the box to show you the viewport. And the viewport writes in there like in a little triangle shape. It says no, and then it goes dark again.
I think
Not the one question we had.
Callie just looks down at it. Is like, I think this thing is defective. I think we should return it.
So basically every day when the sun comes up, it recharges, and whatever the first question you ask is the one that it will answer. I'm not going to be an asshole about it and just have it random questions that it overhears. So you guys do have to actually address the 8-ball in order to get the magic to work. You, however, like I said though, you can keep asking it. Just that after the first one, it might be right, it might be wrong.
Every time you ask it, the probability decreases.
Yeah.
The probability of me taking over the world decreases.
But yeah,
it would have been funny if it gave me something funny back, like yes, my majesty, or something. Yes, my mystical overlord, or something.
Yes, my lord.
Yes, my lord, or something stupid like that.
More work. Yes, my lord. So, anyways, let me populate the tavern with some character pictures, and I'll move you guys.
Oh wait, are we in a tavern?
We're about to be.
We're about to be at the what was it? The fucking
the Cat's Eye.
Cat's Eye.
Yeah, I meant because all I can see is that image of the skull man.
Yeah. Right now, y'all are on the start page. I'm going to move you over to the
here. That skull man. His name is Gregory.
I love him.
His name is Jeff with a G.
I don't like it.
It's pronounced Jifg.
It's pronounced GIF.
Stop.
Geffery.
It's Greg with a J.
Actually, his real name, that actual. And he is a super lich.
A super lich?
He's about to be a super bitch.
He built the city of Oakengard, and then after the city put a infinitely replenishing army of the undead underneath, and then he put a giant shield over the city that told all of the gods to go fuck themselves, and they're very salty about it. All right. I'm looking for one specific picture that I need to upload. But anyways, you guys head over to the Cat's Eye. The Cat's Eye is a 3-story building. It is located on like edge of like the docks area of Harham. So not quite on the docks, but like like a couple of streets back from the docks. But you can quite clearly smell the sea and all that sort of stuff. This area is also a little bit more worn down, a little bit, let's say economically challenged.
It holds up well.
I mean, as you're walking along in the less well lit like side alleys and whatnot, you see people just hanging about, maybe not making a drug deal, maybe not doing a little hooking on the side, but either way, here's the one fucking image I'm looking for. Found it. There it is. Okay. All right. So anywho, you guys come over here to the Cat's Eye. The Cat's Eye does have a doorman, and the doorman gives y'all a just as y'all come rolling up, it's just like, oh, the fuck, kind of look,
a bunch of lads.
It's like, hey now,
you're an all-star,
but
a rock star.
But anyways, yeah, he gives you guys a look as you come up to the tavern, and he kind of he does linger on Mr. Vos and Callie for a moment, and he's like, that thing can't come inside. that's gonna have to go around back. We've got stables for that.
Out of character, but as a joke, sir, that's my daughter.
Sir, that's my daughter.
We don't serve droids in this establishment.
Tim immediately looks offended. Excuse me?
Yes, we do not serve androids in this establishment.
Well, fortunately for you, I'm not an android. I'm an automaton. There's a difference.
For you, you can fuck off.
Get over here, you odd, but just shoots the bouncer. How dare you?
Jesus Christ.
Anyway,
kill the bouncer. Don't talk more.
Where did I put that motherfucker? I know you're in here. I know you're in here.
I know you're in here.
I know what you are.
Come on, dude. Where are you? I know you're hiding in here.
Would be funny.
He's a hiding.
It'd be funny though if you did hear sad beeping noises from Mr. Servos after he said that.
All right. Okay, so here's that guy.
Who's getting text messages?
Here's that guy. And here's that guy. Okay, so this guy goes in the kitchen. That guy goes in the kitchen.
Somebody's popular.
Yeah, my phone won't shut up for some fucking reason. Hold on.
Somebody Somebody's getting likes on X.
Hey, now.
I mean, you do get likes.
I mean, yeah. Okay, so. Okay, so where's the last one? I know you're in here. I fucking uploaded these a million years ago. Fucking sort them out.
Yeah, no wonder.
Well, geez. So, anyways, you guys come into the tech. Go ahead and go over to the correct map. I will find
Jeff.
these. I will find these guys as we go.
Later.
All right. So when you get over here, this is the main floor, the main entrance. Right, Sean. I will put people on the map here. Give me a sec.
Hey, I know that character at the front of the bar. They look familiar.
They do. All right, there's Tim.
I can't wait to meet the other android or the other robot.
There's Schwagmus.
Schwagmus.
We'll just say that June and are currently following the party in NPC mode with their thumbs up. So they're here. We're just not going to bother to put them on the fucking map. All right. So, okay. Well, if you people aren't in that folder, are you in this folder? Oh, you better fucking be.
I swear to God.
So many folders.
Oops, all folders.
Yep. Here we go. Okay.
My folders are full of minors now. Murder minors.
It's for that minor murder.
I was about to say, you were on thin line with that one.
Okay, so got that guy, got that person. Okay, I'm just missing person. And you know what? They don't need to be here right this fucking second. So they can come back, they can come in later. All right, so this place is not as empty as it looks. There are several patrons actually in here at the moment. However, there are a few people which are of notable appearance. So as you guys are coming in, over here at this table, you've got a construct dude. Another automaton is sitting over there. He has a big central single, like cyclopean kind of like eyepiece. He is of the soldier build, as far as like his particular background. So he's a soldier build guy, but he's just kind of like sitting, relaxing in a chair, and very attractive, like elven redheaded woman who is sitting at the table with him, who is just wearing basically napkins for an outfit.
Nice.
And she is leaning. She's like leaning over the table and up against one of his arms and whatnot. Like she's basically just kind of like fawning over him. And like he kind of like looks over at you guys as you come through the door. His viewfinder does linger on Tim for like half a second, longer than everybody else. But then he just like keeps, scanning, and then he looks back at the girl who is talking to him. Do any of you guys speak Elven?
Let me check.
I know I do.
Let me check those fingers.
Nah, I got Utopian, so me and Robot Man.
Yeah, it's on the first page, languages.
Yes, yeah, I speak Elven.
Okay. The stuff that she is saying.
Does Callie speak Elven too?
I literally, yes.
Callie. Okay, so Callie and let me put Callie on the map. So Callie and Laria, as y'all are coming in and like you're localized to the din going on in here in this tap room. The elven woman is like talking to this other robot guy, and the stuff that is coming out of her mouth is like fucking filthy sailor talk.
I just cover
she is currently using verbs that'll put hair on your chest.
Callie's like, what is
I can't even grow
boob
hair.
mean?
Yeah, I'm telling Callie, like, you should probably cover your ears.
Yeah, and she's not even being like subtle about it or anything like that, other than like her speaking in Elven, which most of the people in here probably don't know. Behind the bar, you have two people of Orcish descent. One of them is a just absolute fridge of a man who is like full orc. Orcidy orc guy. He's just a big hulking guy, and he is wearing a fucking press white button up shirt with like fucking black slacks and
man's dripped out of his fucking mind.
I mean, he like
man is gripped, no drown.
Very like he is very well dressed, but like in a I work here kind of like vibe. Also, he is literally like behind the bar. Also with him is a extremely smaller woman who has the like gray skin and tight curled hair that is common amongst orcs, but is built much more like a human. Extremely pear-shaped, and is basically currently wearing nothing but like belts made out of jingling coins.
Nice.
And fucking pasties with tassels. But they are speaking in Orcish to each other. And the big guy is like pointing at some bottles and and like gesturing at like one of the shot glasses and whatnot. So it looks like he's like basically kind of describing how to put together a drink or whatnot. But that's what you got going on there. And coming out of the kitchen room from behind the bar, as you guys are coming in, is a funny looking dude in the fact that like he appears, as best you can tell, to be like human, but he is literally wrapped from head to toe in white like fucking mummy wrappings. He's wearing like a smock. He's wearing like a smock and he's carrying food, but he's got like mummy wrappings all over him except for his face.
What race is he?
Appears to be human. Although you can't see ears, all you can see literally is just eyes, nose, and a mouth. But he's like human-sized and human-shaped otherwise. But he's carrying food, and he comes out and sets that down on the counter. Notices you guys as you're coming in, and then he turns around and says to the two people there at the bar. And the big guy looks over at you, raises his hand, and then he says in common, "Come on in. Take a seat. Be with you in a second."
Yeah, understood. Tim's going to walk in. He's going to plop himself right about there in that chair. And then when he walks past where the automaton is sitting, he just tips his hat to him.
He nods back to you, like he gives you like the deep chin nudge of respect, like like I see you.
And I give it back. I see you.
Actually, Tim, since you're walking over there and like acknowledging the other robot guy, give me a perception check, please.
A perception check for who?
For Tim.
Damn! First crit.
Damn.
Hell yeah! First roll of the night. Okay, so Tim, you walk past, give him a like, hey, I see you. He gives you back the, hey, I see you, kind of like thing. This dude is armed, although like he's like it's literally concealed, but like not concealed enough that you don't know. You can tell that one of his arms has a built-in retractable blade, and he also has a gun tucked into his boot.
A Bayonetta type beat.
But other than that, he's not like acting aggressively or anything like that. But this dude's carrying heat. So yeah, you walk in, get yourself placed, and as everybody is moving in,
just pop a squat.
Torque will come around and start taking orders.
Pop a squat right across from Tim.
Okay.
Oh shit. Someone is going in. Holy shit.
These damn chips, bro.
Getting them damn chips. All right, so once everybody is situated there at the table, Torque comes over and takes drink orders, that sort of stuff. Torque isn't the only like server in here. There are actually several other wait staff wandering around. But they are all Torque is significant. She's trying, like you can tell she's trying to radiate big NPC energy right now, but kind of failing.
Sorry, I really hate to say this. I've missed all of that. My Wi-Fi cut out completely.
Well, you're moved in, and Torque's just over here taking orders. Everybody's drink orders.
Okay, cool.
But there are other servers in here. There's actually more servers really than a place of this size requires. And they are like 99% catfolk.
Catfolk?
Gotcha. Makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah, 99% catfolk.
What did I get with my 27 perception? Was it anything special?
This guy's carrying heat.
A lot.
Nice.
He's got. He has a gun in his boot. Everything is well concealed, but when you're fucking like 27, not concealed enough. There's a gun in his boot. He has a retractable blade that is built into his arm.
Nice.
But other than that, though, he's not acting aggressively or anything like that. I'm just you notice that he's carrying heat. Anyways, Torque comes over and like she's wearing fucking like belly dancer gear, and she has a little notebook, and she asks you guys in common if you want to place any orders for drinks or food or anything like that. And she also puts down like a little laminated fucking card down on the table there that has like services with like listed prices and like menu items, that kind of like thing.
There's menu items and menu items.
Well, there's menu items on services on the back.
And then she hands me a kid's menu.
It's got a coloring book on it.
She hands you 3 crayon fucking coloring sheets.
It's only green, and the crayons are just green, black, and orange.
They don't even fucking match for anything. But yeah, she comes over. She gives you all, menu stuff and things that y'all can do here at the Cat's Eye. And she takes orders from you on what you'd like to drink or anything to eat like that. It says on the little specialty is bok bok chicken. And it says that you can get bok bok chicken either bone in or bone out. It also has a warning on it that says spicy.
Yeah, I'll take the bok bok chicken and some meat.
Good.
I'll take the bok bok chicken bone out with apple juice.
I guess we're all going. I'll go bok bok chicken with I'll go bok chicken with the highest alcohol beverage y'all got. The ethanol helps run me better.
You know what? Yeah, I'll do the same thing as Tim. I'll get the strongest alcohol you have.
Okie dokie. So yeah, Torque takes orders and then heads back and like passes that off to the cook and the guy behind the bar, and so the cook goes back to prep, and the guy from behind the bar, he leaves Torque there to like start putting together like drinks and stuff. She does not look like she's familiar with everything. She's awkward about it. Like it's your fucking first day or whatever. But this guy comes around over to you guys, and he's got like a little hand towel with him, and he is wiping his hands off, and he's like, "So, welcome to the Cat's Eye. Normally, I say hi to all of our guests and patrons, anyways, but well, I know adventurers when I see them, so I figured I'd come by and say hello personally. I want you guys to know that, like, I'm very happy to have you and to serve you here, but I do request that, if you want to do any of that adventure violence sort of stuff, that you take it outside. I've got enough little things to worry about fixing in here already. I don't need extra damage on top of that. So if you're carrying any weapons on you, I would prefer you to have those piece tied. And if any of you are spellcasters, and he does like look over at Shadow Wizard Money King as he says that. He's like, any of you are
the floating orb.
Spellcaster. It's like, oh. I would be much appreciative if you don't cast anything that just like fire stuff.
Explosions.
Yeah, explosions, those sort of things. Extremely loud noises, that kind of stuff. Anyways, and he kind of like pulls out one of the
shenanigans. I promise no shenanigans.
He pulls out one of the stools and takes a seat, and it like creaks under his weight. And he like leans on the table next to you guys, and he's like, "So, you guys with the with Pathfinders?"
Not at the moment, no.
Somewhat, kinda, not really, but we
kinda not really is a more common answer than you think.
Yeah. Just really looking for work to make money.
Well,
so if you happen to have anything.
Well, I've got some stuff that needs doing around here, sure. But I guess really the other question is besides something to eat and drink, you folks looking for rooms? Because I've got rooms currently available. You can rent them by the hour or for the week.
Yeah. Tim kind of looks around and kind of goes like, do you guys all want to like, look to get separate rooms, or you guys want to like maybe find one big room and share? What are y'all thinking?
I believe it probably would be better for all of us to share a room in case shenanigans happen, that we're all there and ready to go.
Good point.
All right. Well, I've got.
I have no problem with that as long as I can sleep in a plant pot.
Yeah. Well, the only people that need beds, the only person that needs a bed is like Callie, I think, because Tim just needs to like shut down for 2 hours.
Yeah, Tim can literally just stand there.
Stand by.
That is actually kind of true.
There is upstairs literally one double bedroom, so like y'all could get the one in the corner. Tim can just stand there. The mushroom lady can get into a pot on the desk, and then fucking June and Jamal can like take one of the other rooms.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
all
right. Well, if you do want to stay at the Cat's Eye, it is 4 gold per person for a week.
That's not bad.
Yeah, that's not bad.
That does include meals.
Oh, it does or doesn't?
Ooh.
It does. Does include meals.
Hell yeah!
That's perfect. What you talking about?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure.
All right.
Sure.
So, and what this is the call for a week to live in reasonable comfort is 4 gold. Technically, it would be like a little bit cheaper for Laria because she doesn't actually have to eat, food.
Yeah.
So it would be technically a little bit cheaper for her. But the bartender, which his name, so that we are clear here, his name is something long and impronounceable in Orcish, but you can just call him Fridge.
Fridge?
Fridge.
Fridge.
Nice.
So Fridge tells you that if you want, you can do actual like work, and if you do, some work around the tavern, he'll cut it off your. He'll reimburse you basically at the end of the week for any work that you do. So if you do during the downtime period checks to like help out with repairs at the building or to help with entertainment, then he will cut down that price, and at the end of the week he'll just basically give you back your gold. So if you want to do that, you can. You don't have to, but that's something that will be when we get to the actual downtime part of it. That we'll cover that. But anyways, he tells you about that sort of stuff. He also mentions that he and his wife are the owners of the establishment, and if you need any like special services, well, you can find a list of special services that are there on the back of the card. He kind of like hooks a thumb over his shoulder towards the bar where Torque is finishing up putting together your drinks, and he says, amongst our current special services, you can get a tarot reading or have a seance done. Torque over there can handle that. Or you can also get like a lap dance. Torque can also handle that. She can even do both at the same time.
Whoa. Why would you do a lap dance seance? That sounds wild.
It is wild. Which is what Torque says when she comes back over. She's like, and she puts down the tray with everybody's drinks and all that sort of stuff. And she settles into a stool on to that side, and she says her hellos and like introduces herself as Torque, and that she's currently in town for a little while, and whenever she comes into town, she stay here at the Cat's Eye, and she provides services, mostly in the like seance tarot reading like situation, but like also lap dances. Nice. She does stress that it's only lap dancing, like it's a no touch lap dance. That's it. That's as far as it goes.
Feel that.
But she totally can do both at the same time. And after a little bit, the other guy comes out with like food for everybody.
Just had a really stupid thought.
he brings out bok chicken for everybody to go along with their drinks. Although he does also bring out a tray of fresh dirt that he has prepared for Laria.
Freshly
how much does it cost me?
No, because it's just dirt. But he's brought out like an entire like fucking cookie tray that's filled with like a thin layer of potting soil for you to just stand in and absorb nutrients from. The thing that is noticeable though, that like when he brings that out and then he like presents that though, like he takes like a knee, you know, like he gets down on one knee and like presents it to you, in a very much like not in a here is your food, but like in a, you know, here is your fucking throne.
Can I do a perception check on this guy or something?
Go for it.
Like an investigation. Which one should I do? Investigation or perception?
Do a perception.
Okay.
Come on, Tim. Let's see you do it.
Did he die again?
Oh no!
Damn, Tim seems to be a bit shy at the moment.
Well, we'll find out what Tim knows later on. Either way, this guy gives you his food, gives you your food, gives Laria a platter of fucking fresh nitrogen-rich soil to stand in. He just puts it like on the stool so she can just stand on the stool so she's at the table with everybody.
Yeah, it's like a high chair.
Yeah, so yeah, he just presents that for you, and then like does the whole like bow, you know, like walk away while bowing kind of like thing before he gets back around the bar, like goes back into the kitchen. So
you were just probably look like, well, that was weird.
but yeah, so either way though, the fridge, yeah, he just essentially just describes to you guys, you know, some of the stuff around the place that he could use a little bit of, you know, additional manual labor to help out with. If you guys want to do that as a,
oh, there it is.
He's dead. He's dead, Jim.
It finally killed him.
Finally, it was a delayed death.
Highly delayed.
Oh, it did too for him. So it probably like when his internet cut out.
Yeah, he was trying to figure out like why is it not working. Probably did it again. He's back.
Tim has returned.
I'm back. Sorry, my Wi-Fi is being bumped today.
Your Wi-Fi is being pretty bonk. Okay, we'll take that 20. So when the guy in the like mummy wraps and the like kitchen smock comes out, presents this tray of dirt to the mushroom lady, Tim, you notice that the cloth that's like around his arms and around his like the lower part of his legs and all this is sort of like pushed out from his arms. Like there's something else inside of the cloth other than just his arms and his legs.
Yeah.
But as far as what it may be signify, you don't know. You don't fucking know. But otherwise, yeah, he came out, he presented dirt, he bowed, and then he walked backwards while bowing to go back around the fucking bar and then back into the kitchen.
Sounds good.
Fridge and Torque don't like blink at this, you know, like that particular like sort of like stuff. They don't even like. They don't think it's weird or whatever.
They're just like, he does that all the time.
So, but like I said, Fridge lets you guys know that there are things that you'll here at the Cat's Eye, which would reduce the cost for like, you know, renting a room and all that sort of stuff. And he also tells you that like in the morning, so that you're aware, like if you've got horses or anything that's back in the stables, if you go around in the early morning, back around to the stables, you'll see a whole bunch of people in the back there. Don't worry about it. They're there to give food. The kitchen, and he kind of like, you know, throws his thumb at the guy that just walked in the door.
You're trying to give Mr. Servos carrots.
Yeah, trying to feed him.
He says that Extil, the cook, cooks a whole like heaping portion of extra food overnight, and then in the morning he hands it to people in the neighborhood. So if you go back over there in the early morning, you'll see a bunch of people back there. Just don't worry about it because they're just here to get breakfast. He also kind of like lowers his voice and like other construct over there. He's like, that guy, his name's Vandal. Although he spells it with like a 3 and a 1.
Never mind. No one cool.
So Vandal over there, if you want certain services, and he kind of like looks over at the elf woman who's like still fawning over him. It's like, if you want certain kinds of services, he's the guy to talk to.
Tim looks at Fridge and goes, "Is that a big selling point? Is it like robots are a big selling point?"
Well, he's like the guy who like does the money collection and management part of it.
Yeah. Oh, he's the treasurer in a sense.
He's the pimp.
He's the pimp.
Oh.
Yeah, he's the pimp.
I look over at Fridge. I'm like, could he like appraise my 5th century paintings I stole?
Could he appraise the paintings?
Hey, Sarah.
What?
How tall is Callie again?
It's like fucking.
It's like 4'2".
4 feet tall. So
it's about 4 feet.
Short, yeah.
Fridge is 3 feet taller than Callie.
Good lord.
And Vandal is also lanky as fuck. So when he stands, he's probably 6+.
Dang. Bros.
But either way, though, he says that Vandal's the pimp. If you want that kind of services, the actual services themselves are usually applied by one of his employees. Gwyndy there tends to be like the most popular of which. That's if you want that sort of stuff. Although Fridge also points out that like
hey, it's the dog.
It's Jay.
Boy, what we doing table tennis today?
Yeah.
Yes.
I just got done out of my job interview, and I'm about to go to my mom's friend house to set up a party for tomorrow.
Oh, how did the interview go?
I got the job.
Let's fucking go!
Hell yes, that is amazing. I'm glad to hear that.
Also, my mom here. So.
I'm very glad to hear that. Otherwise, though, Jay, just so that you're aware, we're just doing some like RP stuff, and I'm introducing some new NPCs and whatnot. So you're not like missing anything major. And I'll do a recap and put it into the chat later, so you can see what happened.
Tight.
If y'all still in, I'll join later.
All right. Yeah. If you get back soon enough, sure.
We're proud of you, Jay.
Yeah, we are.
Go
Jay.
All right, I'm about to go. All right, I gotta go. Talk to y'all later.
All right, tell your mom hello.
She's right here. She's.
Hello.
All right, you have fun, Jay.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Doses.
I got to embarrass him a little bit. I'm sorry.
Came in like a Kool-Aid man.
Hell yeah. So, anyways, the last thing that Fridge lets you know is that, like, technically, the services that Vandal supplies is not illegal in Harham, but it's also not like
They're not illegal, but they're not necessarily smiled
It's in that
upon.
gray area.
Yeah. It sits in kind of a gray area, so try to keep it like
On the
inside.
DL.
Keep it on, keep it on the DL. And he further lowers his voice. And if you need other services, after midnight, and he motions to a clock that's on the wall. After midnight, if you head over by the stables, there will be someone there who can maybe help you with that. But that's a you thing, and whatever that is, keep it out of this building.
Yeah. Keep what out of this building?
Whatever. Bridge doesn't want to know what it is.
This is the man who's going to meet you outside by the stables. I don't like where this is going.
He's gonna break your legs.
No, I'm thinking of Mr. Hands.
Oh no!
If you want, basically, he's letting you know if like straight up illegal. There's a guy who can, on the back porch.
I don't even know if Tim can take anything like that. He doesn't have a.
But you keep that out of this building, though.
Out of this house! Out of this house!
I don't want that here.
Out of this house!
I mean, he's not going to stop you from doing it. He just doesn't want. But either way, though, he lets you know all of that sort of stuff, and then he tells Torque that if she wants to keep doing like waiting, she can keep it up. But since things are kind of like slow at the moment, if she would rather just relax or do whatever, he doesn't really need her for those services for the remainder of the evening. And then he heads back around the barkeeper stuff, mostly wiping down glasses and reorganizing the semi-mess that Torque made when she was making drinks for everybody. But yeah, he walks back over there, and with your bok bok wings and your bok bok chicken and your drinks, and Torque is just kind of like sitting there and relaxing with you guys. She does look over at Tim, and she's like, "Hey, can I have one of your bok bok tenders?"
Oh yeah, absolutely. He like passes them over.
Since you're like a robot and everything.
Yeah.
So she like nibbles on one of the chicken tenders, and again kind of like looks you guys over and whatnot, and she's like, "So I heard you tell Fridge that like you're not really associated with the Pathfinders or anything.
No.
You're clearly not part of the military, not with the Navy or anything. So are you guys like adventurers? Like bandits that have, gone legit? What's the deal?
We are just a ragtag group of people with similar interests.
And that interest is money.
Well, you know what? She can get behind that. That's an interest that she also has. Money. Money. But yeah, she says in between bites for more of the bok bok chicken, she says that besides waiting here at the Cat's Eye and doing like seances and readings and all that sort of stuff, that she tends to kind of like poke around and find out about odd jobs and stuff that needs doing around town. And she's actually recently come across one of them, and she doesn't think that she could really successfully do it herself, and would like to know if you guys might be interested in learning more details.
Tim pours the alcohol drink he has into his core and goes, "I'm listening." Just like corks it in his chest and then goes, "I'm listening."
So does that just like sit there and bubble, or does it process? How does that work?
It burns. It's like it's kind of like a
I'm on fire.
piston. It burns. Yeah, kind of.
It's like a
It burns like a piston.
It's like
it goes like
it's
gas.
like a coolant. It just cools stuff, I guess.
Pretty much.
That's neat.
Anyways,
Anyways,
it'd be funny if he did that and like some of the broken cords that he didn't fix properly from like the fight earlier just started like leaking alcohol.
One of the various hoses has like a little tiny pinprick in it, and it starts to like hiss, like.
Oh, thank.
But Torque says that she has a friend that lives outside of Harham, and they're not like super big on like coming to the city or anything. So when she comes into town, she tries to do like some shopping for them, and she was down in the market yesterday doing that shopping when she noticed some of the vendors seemed, kind of like antsy for some reason, and so she just kind of like poked around a bit, and it turned out that some of them were missing several items that some sort of like thief had gone through, and so there was some theft, but like it was just like little things, nothing like really big, nothing expensive. Half of it was food, so maybe it was just like some street urchins or that kind of thing. But there was a whole series of it, and nobody knew who did it, and all of the merchants seemed to be kind of like of the opinion that they'd all been like watchful and everything, but nobody saw it, and everybody was missing something. So they were all like a little antsy about it. And so, usually when merchants get kind of antsy, stuff like that, they tend to be really grateful if like you can like figure out what's going on and like stop it from happening again. So Torque was planning on taking a look into that. And since the market's kind of big, it would be helpful if there was more people to help her out since her friend doesn't come into town. So like, if one of y'all was willing to like be just like an extra set of eyes or something to help her scope out the area, that would be good. It doesn't need to happen immediately. She's going to need to do a little bit more research on the market area and kind of like get a good sort of like map of the location so that, check all the corners, all that kind of like stuff. Because whoever's doing this definitely knows what they're doing when it comes to like stealth. So she's going to need a little bit of time to do that. So it doesn't need to be an immediate thing. But if you're interested, think about it. And, whatever reward the merchants are willing to like shill out, she's, willing to share the reward if you're willing to help her accomplish this.
Callie stands up. I'm interested. She pulls out her business card and sticks it in like Torque's fucking pocket or something.
Torque is wearing literally pasties and a thong and a bunch of like genuine like coin belts. So you just like slip it into her thong, and she's like, "Oh."
It's like a fucking like business card for a little evil organization or whatever. It's like it says like Big Evil or something on it. It's got like a phone number. It's got a phone number, but it goes nowhere.
Big Evil : call us at
Big
this
Evil.
number for Big Evil.
1-800-BIG-EVIL.
Big Eagle.
Big Evil. All right. So you can give her a business card. Alrighty. So you give her a business card. And then Tori just kind of like sits there and shoots the shit with you guys, for the remainder of the evening. So we're now going to like switch over into actual downtime. And downtime, the way that this works, is there's a few things that you can do during downtime. You just have to determine what you want your character to do. And each one of these things basically takes a day. So like, if you want to, say, help out with repairs, which would reduce the amount that you're paying for rent for the week, then you can either do craft or lore check if it's an appropriate, craft or lore, to help out with repairs, or you can help out with entertainment. So there's a couple of different checks that you can make to do these things. You can also do stuff like earn an income, which would be like Callie passing the paintings over to the mushroom taking it to market to sell those off. That would be earning income through selling those things off. So,
if I were to do entertainment, would me doing tarot to count under occultism?
You could do a cult for entertainment, yes.
Okay, I guess I'll do occultism entertainment stuff.
Okay, let's see here.
Let's see. Tim will probably for like one day try and like help around the bar, just try and like fix things and like just generally be a handyman. And then probably the next day we'll try and do some entertainment.
All right.
Maybe at some point talk to the other automaton.
Are you trained in crafting?
Am I trained in crafting? No.
Okay. What lore skills do you have?
I feel like I have lore. I think I do. I think it's in society.
We live in a society.
I knew it was coming.
I mean, yeah, that's the joke. But like, also,
What? So like, we're determining like lore.
We're determining what each character is doing during the down.
Oh, hold on. It's not on my character sheet on the thing, but it's in my other one.
It's in my other suit pocket.
Well, society, like another thing that you can do with a society check for downtime is essentially you can wait until midnight and go porch and make a society check and do crime for money.
Excuse me.
Do crime.
So
Commit
my
crime.
my lore is legal, and I have a +3 to it.
Okay, then that's not really going to do anything as far as.
That's not going to be helpful.
He's a cheap lawyer.
Nothing here is legal.
No. Actually, you know what?
He sets up a law firm called Better Call Saul.
Better Call Tim.
I'll let you do it, and we'll say that you're using your legal expertise to make sure that the building is up to code.
Yeah.
Oh no. Yeah, this.
All right, so I'm gonna roll a d20.
These wooden
add
pillars
3.
here don't seem to be OSHA regulated.
Oh damn.
All right,
so it says in my
22
OSHA handbook right here that they need to be a couple feet taller to meet the standard minimum requirements.
Okay, so Tim is going to be checking the building over for OSHA violations, code violations. Shadow Wizard Running. What is Shadow Wizard Running doing?
I am doing entertainment using occultism.
Okay, using occultism. So you'll need to make an occultism for the entertainment.
Damn, that's a fail.
Damn.
Wow.
Wolf.
That is pretty bad. Okay, so that's what Shadow Wizard Money Gang's doing.
Damn,
I actually summoned a lich.
What is Callie doing?
I got lore.
You could do a repair service.
And I mean, yeah, I got lore and engineering. I probably would be best if I fixed something up.
Yeah, you could definitely use engineering to help repairs.
Yes.
I can't believe it.
Do I just click on engineering?
Click on engineering. Hell yeah, there we go.
Step up from me, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna have to roll dice for you failing that badly.
Yeah. That's failing at occultism.
Hopefully he doesn't fail so bad he sets the building on fire and our fucking rooms cost more.
Oops.
Oops, indeed. What is Laria doing?
What is?
Did you say something like she just sells stuff around?
Yeah,
she sells the stolen 5th century paintings I have.
Okay. Do you? I think Laria's got the.
She's got the mercantile lore.
Yeah, make a mercantile lore check.
Damn.
Damn.
Like husband and wife, honey.
Even with the +4, that's still bad.
That's pretty yikes.
And nobody wants to buy it.
All right. Hold on a moment. Let me
No
check.
one trusts a mushroom
Let me check June and Jamal's sheets for how they could potentially help out here. Let's see here.
If the two robotic centric characters are the only ones that get good rolls, I'm gonna lose it. And my good roll was for OSHA violations.
Okay, so
it would be really
June's
stupid
going to
if I
help
rolled
out
real
with
low on
performance.
engineering, considering.
And then Jamal. Let's see here.
I can see Jamal doing like trick shots and stuff.
Yeah, I could definitely see
that guy at midnight committing some crime.
That was my plan originally, but I was like, oh, they asked what my lore skill was, and I was like,
this building doesn't seem up to
But no, it was lore.
Damn, bro. He kind of damn. Bro.
Okay,
That's
so
a bad lineup. Right
okay,
there.
so Callie
not doing so well tonight.
Okay, so Callie successfully helps out with repairs. So does Tim, so that will reduce the amount that you guys pay for a week's rent. Mercantile skill, you fail badly. So
does she have like the skill that makes her like, but Mister, please?
Harmlessly cute.
Yeah. You know what? Let's activate your feet. Harmlessly cute.
Where do I do that at again?
At first they deny her. They're like, no, we don't want to buy that painting. And then she's like, but painting. And then they're all like, oh, that's adorable. I'm gonna buy the painting now.
I'm gonna buy it twice.
Okay. Actually, not harmlessly cute. Shameless request. Okay.
Oh, shameless request.
Ooh. Yeah, shameless request.
Well, Mister, it's a 5th century painting. Trade all of your clothes and weaponry for this painting, please.
She's like, but it's a 16th century painting, and they're like, but it's currently the 16th century. What the fuck are you talking about?
So it was painted yesterday.
Which, by the way, the actual year in the game I've decided is 1750. Okay,
Nice.
but either with
Idaho.
With your shameless request, I'm going to say that you don't go to jail for trying to sell those paintings.
The stolen painting.
You don't go to jail, but you also don't collect any profit.
They
from
just
it.
confiscate it.
Just
They just fucking
Nobody-
confiscate it.
Yeah, nobody has to buy it. Just gets confiscated.
No, damn, not the painting.
Okay.
How many paintings
now-
did they take? Just one?
All of them.
I hope just
All
one.
of
I
them.
don't expect her to be able to carry probably one.
Okay, hold on. Let me. Now the other one, I have to fucking roll.
Oh no! I hope I don't summon a fucking lich.
Or burn the house
Okay.
down.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
multiple.
He said
residents.
no fire, and the first thing he did was fire.
I used occultism because I thought it'd be cool.
He accidentally
Probably-
raises like the dead dog in the backyard or something.
Okay, so
someone's a lesser demon or something.
Oh shit!
okay,
Summons
so all right, so the next day when you're like doing your occultism,
Oh no!
and
It's
so
the next day.
like while the mushroom is at market, while Tim and Callie are actually helping, and Jamal's just kind of there. For repairs and like fucking June is like, you know, juggling or whatnot to entertain other customers and whatnot. So basically during lunch, this is going on, and you fail at your occultism so fucking bad that we got to roll some dice here.
Oh no! Oh no!
Okay, so
Wild magic. Wild
Well.
magic surge.
nice. You got a 69.
Those are my 2 lucky numbers. Let's go.
Nice. Okay, so actually, what you do is you do accidentally trigger a spell, and it's not even a spell that you know.
Uh-oh.
Oh no!
Okay.
No.
So,
Like tentacle spraying or something.
so what happens is as you're like doing your like thing and flourish, and you're like, you know, just showing people like, look at this like cool little magical effect, yada yada yada. It starts to go haywire, and all around the bar, ghosts start appearing. Like ghostly, see-through, like think like early 2000s Casper, CGI looking ass go. Just start
Not the
appearing,
CGI
and
ghost.
they are all cheering and like just like clapping and making a incredibly loud like noise of like an entire fucking crowd of people, just fucking cheering you on. But like while mild terror,
Oh, this thing, it'd be funny if he's the only one that can hear.
they are looking around in mild terror. So I am going to I need to check. Let's see here. Okay, so I'm going to have.
I see that as a win. What are you talking about, bro? I get more
right.
patrons and they're cheering, bro.
Yeah, and they're all
friendly.
happy. They're all happy for you. Everybody else is mild terrified. Okay, so let's see here. I need to let's see.
Can I do a charisma? Can I do a charisma check to see if I could just be like, kind of like smooth it out, like this was all according to plan?
Oh
you know
God.
what? You know what? Go right ahead. Do that.
Try it.
Please. Oh, that's not too blunt.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. So yeah, you noticed that it'd be like, what the fuck is going on with the ghost and everything? And you're like, ta-da! Look at this cool trick, everybody! Kick ass! And as you do that, you see, because everyone else is looking at the ghost, you're doing the whole like, haha, I meant to do this. This is completely normal. You see Torque come like from around the bar, because she's been doing serving. She comes from around the bar, and you see her make some like, mystical hand motions of her own, and she lets out like a little whistle, and then she just basically like cartwheels towards the door. And all of the ghosts keep cheering, but they refocus their attention on Torque, and then they all follow her out the damn door.
Nice.
just like a fucking crowd of people are following the mostly naked belly dancer orc out the fucking door.
Nice.
And it gets you hear the noise get like lighter and lighter, and then after about 30 seconds or so, the cheering ends, and then Torque comes back into the bar and kind of like wipes her hand across her brow, looks at you, looks at all the rest living patrons, and she's like, "Ta-da!" and like just like jazz hands.
Give it a rousing applause for my assistant Torque, everybody.
Yeah, so she's like, "Ta-da!" and she gives you a bonus. and then she gives you to your check. And so everyone starts like kind of nervously clapping, like, cool. And then like eventually you get everybody like kind of like on your side. But Torque does like take the opportunity to like swing by over to Shadow Wizard, lean in and be like, a little bit more careful next time, dude.
I wasn't expecting this to happen, but I appreciate the help. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
She's like, don't worry, I got them all like rolling down the street really good, and just sent them careening into the military base. So
Bunch of ghosts moving over going towards the military base.
so like if the ghosts are entertainment, there'll be people there who are armed.
Hopefully we don't. Hopefully this does not lead back to us at any point in time.
Nah.
Yeah, and then she just kind of like vaults.
What's
back
the
over
worst that could happen?
I don't know. Ask the Magic 8 Ball.
Well,
Magic
we're
8
gonna ask,
we asked the Magic 8 Ball.
We're gonna ask that because I'm gonna have that
Magic 8 Ball. Are we gonna get
the
arrested
second
for sending ghosts?
the Magic 8 Ball says no.
All right.
Since it is a new day, and its first question does answer truthfully. It says no. You will not be arrested for ghosts.
That's very specific. How it said no, you will not be arrested for ghosts. So we might still have an issue.
We won't have an issue, but we won't get arrested. Yeah.
At least within the next week, if you get arrested, it won't be for ghosts. But anyways, second day that we're doing downtime. So second day, same checks all around to see if you guys can either success or fail.
I'm gonna do this check for. Was the lore skill for entertainment or just for helping?
With your legal skill, you can help out with the like repairs to the building and stuff like that.
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
Yeah, you put on your OSHA hat and just like walk around.
Put my little OSHA hat on.
Yeah, so you can help out in that area. The next day, Torque is actually going to take up like Shadow Wizard Gang's like assistant, and will use her ability to provide Shadow Wizard Gang with a bonus to their fucking occult lore check.
Nice.
Okay.
I guess I'll do another lore like thing to try and help around, and then afterwards I'd like to talk to Robot Man.
Okay.
So I'll roll this D20.
Oh boy.
So
yeah,
that's
sure.
a
That
5
looks
in total.
You're like, yeah, that looks compliant enough.
Yeah, it's fine.
You're like,
Staring at a rotting stump. So
they're like, but
He's staring at some mold in the corner.
plank. They're like, but this plank on the floor has a hole in it, and there's like poison gas coming out of it. You're like, yeah, don't worry about it. Nobody cares.
Just put some duct tape on it. Put a rug over it.
Put a rug over it.
Duck it and be done. Okay, so there's Tim. Shadow Wizard Money Gang. Give me a occult.
There we go.
That's
There we
much
go.
better.
All right, and Twerk provides her bonus for being an assistant. Okay. All right, so you guys are doing fucking back and forth, good and bad. Let's see here.
Oh, no.
Let me
I
do
assist
another.
Twerk in this one.
Let me do a fucking check for June and one for Jamal. So June is again going to help out in the performance area.
Nice.
June continues to do pretty damn good in performance. That's 2 successes.
She's really good at juggling.
I was gonna say that June's up there with Twerk and I, and we're just like making like, I would say like June's probably like dancing since she's a rogue, so she's like very agile and shit, and we're like causing like weird effects and stuff, and giving it kind of like a ethereal kind of feel to it.
Yeah, you guys are like doing the whole, dagger juggling, fucking, flashy dancing around kind of like thing, just being a whole ass performance. Jamal actually manages to help out with actually like fucking doing some shit here. Let's see here. I need a from Callie, and then I need a mercantile skill check from Larica.
What?
Engineering, please.
Oh, do you want me to keep trying?
Yeah. Try it again for the next day.
Engineering, there you go.
That would be 17.
It's already got your bonus is already added into it. So you roll a 9. You roll a 9, you got a total of 13. Okay. All right, so 13 there, 18 there. Okay, so Callie, another successful thing. Mercantile check is successful this time. So when you're at market selling more of those paintings, this time not only do you not get arrested, but you do actually make profit. Let me roll dice for that.
I would think since it's like a low number, I probably only sell like one.
Yeah, you sell one of those paintings for 2 gold.
Ask other than the other automaton, am I getting any like particular like odd looks or lingering stares from being an automaton?
A couple of the cat folk, they don't really like do lingering stares or anything like that, but a lot of the cat folk, like the other like servers at the place, whenever like Tim like takes a seat, they give you a wide berth, but they also do the same thing to the other automaton. So it's not really personal to you, but it to both of you.
So wait,
it's a whole like cat vacuum thing.
Maybe it might be that. It might
I have a
have
question. Did
something
Fridge
else going
say
on.
The
Sure.
guy at midnight also offers services, or does he just like give you
jobs? The guy who shows up at midnight offers crime-based services.
Oh, well then can I go talk to him then?
Crime.
Yes, you can. You can do a crime-based service if you would like to make a crime-based society check if you're trained in it.
I have society.
Make a crime check.
Do I have to do a crime check or just society check?
It's society.
Oh, society. All right.
Yo.
Okay. All right then.
This is an evil fish girl.
All right, so the fish girl hangs out.
I mean, I have to be evil. I want to take over the world. It's literally like my whole character's like objective.
Okay. Well, the of the many crimes of Callie, you wait. You go out a little bit before midnight, and we'll get back to Tim talking to the other guy here in a minute. But like, you go out after midnight, and the dude that walks up is shorter than Callie.
Somehow.
And like, you see him coming down the alley. He's kind of lumbery as he's like moving, kind of waddly as he's like going along. And there is a under his hood, there is a purple glowing crystal that is providing like light. And when he gets close, you can see that this purple crystal is actually attached to his face, and his face looks like a rhinoceros.
Oh,
like you're talking to a rhinoceros who's the size of a halfling, who has a crystal horn on his nose that glows.
Should I do? Can I do a perception check to see if he has anything else on him?
You know what? Yeah, give me a perception check, and you can make one for Mr. Servos, since Mr. Servos is literally right across from you.
All right, initiative, perception.
All right. Mr. Servos gives you the beep of him being clean. He's not carrying any like concealed weapons, as far as Mr. Servos can tell.
All right.
But this guy waddles up, and he comes up onto the little porch area, and he gives you like a little bow, and he says, "Hello, miss. I've got something that I need done. How good's your handwriting?"
Pretty good.
Ah, excellent. So I've got this piece of paper here, and he pulls out what looks like a fucking deed. And then he pulls out a second piece of paper, which also looks like a deed, except it's not signed. And he's like, "Could you make this same signature over here on this other deed?" Yes, he's asking you to literally forge signature, which is what is 4. So that 22 is you forging the signature.
I mean, I'd expect Callie to be good at forging signatures, and she knows 6 languages.
So
yeah, for real.
As you're doing this, you can just as you're just like briefly glancing over the deed and whatnot. This deed is for a piece of property here in town. It is over in the what is it? The Chicken Run? The Chicken Run district. And then the other deed that you are forging on is for another property. And assuming that the numbering makes any fucking sense, these two houses are next to each other. But like, after you sign the second, he looks at the two of them, considers them to be good enough, pokes them back into his cloak, and then he hands small little pouch of coinage, and inside that coin bag is 5 gold and 1 coin that is definitely not a coin that's used monetarily here in the Empire. It is made out of some sort of black, glossy material.
Coin of black glossy material.
Yeah.
Do I have to appraise it?
Or
is it?
You can use the.
I can use what?
You can use the recall knowledge action to try to figure out what it is.
Where's that?
Recall knowledge is one that you need to decide a skill that you are trained in that you think might have something to do with coinage. Which could be another society check.
Yeah, I was about to say, probably another society check, considering.
So much society.
Yeah, society check. I'll just do a
because you do live in one.
yeah,
We all do.
I'll do a society check then.
Hell yes, 25. It's a good
Nice.
society check. All right,
Good
so
society.
this coin is not made out of gold, but it is worth the same as a gold. So basically, you got 5 gold and then 1 coin that counts as gold, but isn't actually made out.
Oh, so do I just put another gold coin in there?
Yeah, you can put it down as a.
All right.
But specifically, you also know that it is a coin that comes from a country called Bunbekia, which is on the other side of the fucking planet.
Whoa.
I must have read about
My
it.
man, it's like my dude just gave you a Chinese yen. It's like
must have read about it in some kind of book or something.
Yeah, it's literally thousands of miles from where you currently are. It shares it does on reaches of the empire. It does share a border with them, and on the books, they're allies with the empire. But Bunbekia is not like a what you would call like say a powerhouse of a nation or anything like that. But they do deal in exotic goods. A lot of the like weirder magical stuff tends to come from Bunbekia.
Nice. I know where we're going next, baby. Road trip.
But yeah, so it is a Bunbeck gold piece essentially, but it's made out of a black metallic material, but otherwise it just counts as a coin. You can spend it here like any other coin, so like that's not a big deal or anything like that. But yeah, notably that's just a coin from like way the far.
All right. I have another question.
Yes.
Is there a part where I can like go into the market and buy items at some point, or no?
Yes, you can. On any day that you
in the middle of the night after forging some documents for this guy who's
you can't do it in the middle of the night. You got to do it.
I know.
But like the next day over, you can just go to the market and buy items.
All right, yeah, then I'll probably
do it. Okay, so let's back up slightly and go back to Tim having a conversation with Vandal. All right, so Tim, you go over to sit with Vandal. Gwendy, the elven lady, is there. Today, her napkins are like blue colored. And she's just, like fucking hanging out. If she breathes hard, like and she is just all up on like Vandal's side when you come over to strike up a conversation. But Vandal, like nods and kind of like waves his hand at the empty chair there, and he sits forward a little bit and he says, "Greeting, brother. I was wondering when you were gonna come over and say hi."
Howdy. Ain't seen very many automatons in this part.
Well, most of us, were severely damaged in the last major conflict. So shipped home and all that. I was one of the lucky ones.
I would say the same myself, and he kind of moves the side of his shirt, and it shows that his whole like right shoulder is rusted down to like the like skeletal structure. It's like you walk away with scars.
That looks bad. You should maybe see a blacksmith about that. As a matter of fact, I've noticed that you've got that, the short one with the fishbowl on her head.
Yes.
Maybe have her look at it. But that's a thing for another time. How can I help you?
This is out of character. I'm trying to think what I would actually, because I can't really think of what Tim would. Tim might try and ask about how, if it's.
Ask him how
He's trying to
strong his
make
pen
money,
hand
and
is.
yes, I think Tim would probably follow up with two questions. One would be if there's any other automatons that he knows in town, or if there's potentially like a group, maybe. And then two, he asks both kind of jokingly and seriously if there's a market for robots in his coterie.
Well, he would counter ask, as far as other automatons here in Harlem, are you looking for a support group? For your like emotional needs, or
Not particularly. Just
like automaton,
extras.
Some other thing. Because technically speaking, there is a group that meets once per week for automatons who were involved in the conflicts. Some of them do require services that a blacksmith is usually not very good at.
Yeah.
So if that is a thing that you do need, he can actually literally give you like an address on where they meet once per week to talk.
Tim would honestly probably take that address.
Yeah, he gives that to you. He gives you an address in town where automatons that are veterans of the most recent conflicts do meet and essentially just talk to each other for therapy and support.
Yeah.
But as to your second question, and then he just kind of like turns his cyclopean eye over to Gwendy, and he says, "Gwendy, how many times would you guess say clients have asked whether or not you are an automaton, if automatons might be available for the sort of services that you..." And you see Wendy like pinch her brows and like she's like really having to like think about this for a moment, and then when she comes up with an answer, and like she looks over at Tim, and in the most just like bubbly Valley Girl-esque fucking way possible, she's like at least once a month someone asked that. I had one guy ask, and then when I told him like I wasn't an automaton, he was like, "Did it cost extra to pretend I was an automaton?" And I told him, "Yeah." And so like he gave me some extra silver, and I kind of went like beep boop and made noises every time I moved, and he seemed to really dig it. But as far as people who want my vandal here to do stuff like that, every now and again, I don't I don't think that we have any that do that. And she looks at Vandal kind of curiously, and Vandal, nah. But he looks back over at Tim, and he's like, unless of course that's what you're offering. Are you trying to get in on the ground as a robo hooker?
I'm looking to make money in any way possible. I am a service bot.
Oh no.
Well, are you trained in hand job?
Sleight of hand
Tim,
skill
like,
check.
Tim like goes into his processing for a second, like steps back, and then he goes,
looking through the lines of code,
somewhat,
trying to figure out if there's hand like something listed as hand job in there.
just
listed under the
just
hand
grabs a
job
bottle,
category.
Just grabs a bottle on the table and just starts moving.
It's funny that he has to do that, but it's also funny that there even is a hand job category inside his brain circuits.
I mean, he was built to do any mission, so
weirdly enough, there are actual rules around orgasm in Pathfinder.
Yes.
Oh God.
There are actual rules around it. So like Vandal like just looks at you with that kind of like robot, impassive, hard to read kind of like thing, even for an. But then after a moment, he starts making a noise repetitively that like it takes a second, but then it clicks that he's laughing. About that. And
Tim kind of makes the same sound. It just sounds like somebody moving a piston up and down. Just
yeah, so like there's weird robot laugh, and like Gwyndy is totally into it. Let me go ahead and put that forward. Gwyndy is totally down. The way that she looks at Vandal means that she does something with this robot as frequently as she can. But Vandal leans forward and he reaches across the table and he like slaps Tim on the shoulder, like compatriotly. And he's like, I haven't had in a while. What did you say your name was again?
Tim jokingly goes, "You mean my model?" And then makes another laugh and goes, "You can call me Tim."
Well, Tim, it is a pleasure to meet you. And while I will make note of the fact that you told me you were proficient in hand jobs and also that you're looking to make money in any way possible, as my Gwyndy put it, that only comes up roughly about once a month. However, if you are here at the Cat's Eye, I will direct them to you when and if that comes up again. In the meantime, Tim, when you and your companions came in, I noticed that you were all heavily armed. And the way Fridge speaks about you, it seems that he thinks that you are of the adventurer sort of set, and that you are, again, correct me if I am wrong, but you are not officially connected with the Pathfinder Society. Is this all correct?
Yes.
Excellent. Then there is actually something that I might have available to do. But I don't know, Tim, if you have the proper skills to handle it. There is potential violence involved, and I do not doubt that you can deal with that. But there is another aspect to this specific job. All joking aside, are you trained in medicine? in treating the illnesses and defects of organic creatures.
I actually do. I have a +2 to medicine, so I'm not bad. But I'm not proficient with it. So Tim would say like,
I'm decent.
I have a basic grasp.
I've only killed people that I
grasp.
I know where all the vital organs are.
I know where the vital organs are, so I can shoot them. He's like, okay, are any of your companion trained healers?
Yes, we actually have a healer on the group.
Well, then it is
Isn't
their
that technically
services.
two?
I know.
Yeah, that would be you.
No, I feel like Callie, right? As well.
Yeah, and Callie. Yeah, Callie can do health work on both automatons and living creatures.
Yeah, no, right? Best of both worlds.
But he says that I have a and he kind of pauses for a moment. A friend who is feeling under the weather. They live in a dangerous place, though. That's why I would need someone who could go there to provide them with aid, but also has the ability to protect themselves. If one of your healers would be willing to make a visit and see what they can do to aid him, I would be very grateful and could provide you with some compensation for doing so. It is important to me that this particular organic remains functional.
Tim's like, understood. Of course, I can help in any way you need. And then can Tim do like a perception check to see if this, like, how special this person is to him?
Actually, instead of perception, let's see here. Tim, let me look at your sheet real quick.
My sheet.
Make a society check.
Society.
He's seeing whoever this person is, they are very important to Vandal. Vandal is very serious about it.
Understood.
That's great.
Tim is very much like, absolutely.
I totally understand. Yes. But yeah, he lets you know that assuming that, of course, that your healer is also willing to do so, then he will, give you an address and all of that sort of stuff to go there and do some things. So now that that's done, Callie has done crime, and we move over the next day. Callie was going to do shopping on the third day. So that's what Callie is doing.
I would also like to go shopping.
Okay, so Callie and Tim both are going to the
go shopping with Mr.
market.
Servos.
I tell Tim to stay close to Callie and stranger danger and all that stuff. Got to be
Of course.
Okay, so you two are going to the market. Torque is also going to the market because she also has to do some minor shopping, but she's also doing her thing, collecting information. So she goes with you guys, but after you get to the market, she breaks off on her own to go handle the shopping that she needs to handle. So if you guys want to, what are you looking for at the market?
Blueprints.
Blueprints.
Yes, for craftable stuff.
Tim's gonna look for if there's like a gunsmith that might sell like bullets and stuff, and or a place that might just sell like little trinkets.
You gonna buy a collar for your dog and a fucking bowl
Yeah.
and that little house.
Okay,
Bed for him.
so
I'm gonna work out.
all right, so
I have a leash for Brie.
let's handle blueprint first and foremost. All right, so gonna roll some dice here for blueprints. Okay. Okay. So you can buy blueprints, which are referred to as formula in in Pathfinder. So formulas are instructions for making activity.
Making
for making, so each formula is instructions for creating an item using the craft activity. Okay. You need to purchase one that is written in
a language.
Can read a shitload of languages.
Yep.
A lot
of languages.
Let's see here. All right. Let's see here. You can purchase common formula as listed on this little table here. You can also, for the same price, they can essentially the NPC can just hand you a thing of it so that you can write it down yourself. You can make a copy if they don't have a copy to just give you. Let's see here. A purchased formula is typically a piece of parchment, which is itself a light bulk, so it's an L. You can copy a formula book, but it takes an hour to do so, either from a schematic or formula book. If you have a formula, craft a copy of it using the skill. Formulas for uncommon items and rare items are usually valuable if you can find them at all. If you have an item, you can also try to reverse engineer it, create for it, and then sell that formula. So that's another thing that you can do with your crafting abilities. All right, let's see here. So we'll skip the reverse engineering bit here. Okay, so then, how much are you willing to pay? I guess is the question here.
I mean, I got a lot of money.
Because there's a lot of formulas for a lot of basic items, and the cheapest that they get is like 5 silver piece. And you're probably going to want the ones that are
the what?
You're probably right now going to want the one.
Did it also cut out again for anyone else?
Yeah, that kind of helps me.
The basic normal items are like 1 gold per formula.
Each gold. I mean, like I said, I got a lot of money to buy a lot of formulas. Is there like any specifics, or that I'm not not allowed to buy specifically? Like
well, let's see here. They have a limit of. They have a limit to level 3 items.
All right.
So you can get level 0, 1.
I can get level 0, level 1, level 2, and level 3, right?
Yeah, you can find recipes for that. So then the next question becomes: are you type of, to get a formula for armor, weapon, something that is adventuring gear or alchemical items. What are you looking for?
Weapon, alchemical item,
general adventuring gear and armor.
Adventure, everything but armor, I guess. Anything but
Okay.
armor, I guess, is what I'm looking for.
All right. Let's see here. So let's give us here. Yeah. All right. So under just general adventuring gear, you can get a formula for how to craft and care for a complete set of alchemist.
Complete set of alchemist.
Yeah, complete set of alchemist tools or a complete set of artisan's tools.
Complete set of what tools? Sorry, it keeps cutting out.
Artisan tools.
Artisan tools. What's the difference between alchemical tools and artisan tools? What do each specifically do?
With alchemist tools, and this, of course, what you're doing is you're buying the formula to know how to make them. So once you have made them and you have actual alchemist tools, you can use the alchemist tools to then make alchemical items. So like you wanted to,
I'm
if you wanted to buy
a chemistry set.
Yeah, so you're basically buying. Well, you're buying.
Well, I'm buying
how to build a chemistry
craft.
set.
Yeah, sorry, the crafting recipe for the.
Yeah, so it's the crafting recipe for the alchemy chemistry set, and then you would have to buy the stuff to use the chemistry set to make chemical items.
The chemistry.
So that might be where you want to start. Is buying the formula alchemist tools.
Yeah, actually, yeah. I'll do that first, actually.
Okay, so formula for alchemist tool. Let's see here. Other things that they have is formula for how to make caltrops.
What are caltrops?
Caltrops are the barbs on barbed wire. Yeah, they're little spikes that you can throw down, and they damage things that walk across it.
It's like barbed wire.
Yeah, it's like barbed wire, except it's on the ground.
Oh, then I'll buy that too.
Okay, so you pick up a formula for caltrops. Each one of these things, by the way.
It costs what?
It costs 1 gold for each one of these.
All right, so I'm down for 3 gold pieces. All right.
Let's see here. They also have a. Where's this one? They've got a. This one. It's actually a small of formulas for all different types of cookware.
For like cooking food.
Yeah, for cooking food. So you would know how to make. So you know how to make pots, pans, forks, all this good shit.
With stuff.
Do you also want to go ahead and buy a book for you to keep all your formulas in?
Yeah, probably a good idea to buy a book.
Okay, so empty to put your formulas in also costs a gold.
Okay. A gold piece. All right. 42 gold pieces.
Okay. Then there is for grappling hooks.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm buying that.
Formulas for how to make a compass.
That would be useful too.
Let's see here. There is formula for bullseye lanterns and hooded lanterns.
What's a bullseye lantern? Is that like it shows like light in like a specific
produces just one spot of light?
Yeah, it shows a long bright cone.
It's like a spotlight.
Yeah, it is a spotlight.
Do I want a bullseye lantern recipe? I mean, that could be useful. Yeah, I'll do a bull.
We have that little
Yeah, I could,
Oh,
but wouldn't I have to like reverse engineer that? Wouldn't that mean like I'd have to break it down?
Yeah, you would have to if you put together the bullseye lantern, the bullseye lantern is once you've made it is not really all that big and bulky or anything like that, but you would also then have to build and everything else that makes the thing function.
Build all of the working connections.
You can also get a formula on basic padlock.
Basic padlock. That would be good too.
Let's see what else we got on here. Also got
It's a hoarder. Callie's going, ooh, we might need that. Oh, we might need that. Oh, we could need that. Oh, wait,
it's true
need that.
All these items are useful though.
Yeah, all of these items are super fucking useful.
And that's like my job
course.
as the crafter to craft items. I'm the inventor. Of course, I'm gonna hoard all of the recipes.
Would you? They've also got a recipe how to brew ale.
And hell yeah, I'm buying that.
How to brew ale, and then there's a to coffee or tea.
I want to brew ale. Yeah, no, fuck it. We're brewing ale.
Hell yeah, baby.
It's like stuffed in like a back corner. I have to blow the dust off of it.
You're like hiding it from your dad.
It's in the back corner.
Like, no, I didn't.
It's in a bucket.
It's in a bucket.
Ooh, here we go.
He found it.
Okay,
found
so
broken stuff.
Okay, so let's get into like some of the actual stuff that you can do with the alchemical tools. So for alchemical stuff that they will sell to you, they have one of the things that they have is blood eye coffee.
Ooh.
Blood eye coffee is what you get when you like brew an espresso and then pour all of that into a Bang energy drink.
So would I need to know how to also brew coffee to brew this as well?
How to brew regular coffee?
Yeah, would I need to brew regular coffee in order to be able to brew the blood eye?
Yes, you do need to know how to brew regular coffee.
All right. I guess we're gonna have to learn how to brew coffee as well as the blood eye coffee.
Just for the funniness of it, the blood eye coffee. When you drink the blood eye coffee, it has a maximum duration of up to 8 hours. And
8 hours? Is that what you said?
Yeah, the blood eye coffee lasts for 8 hours. Its stage 1 effect is it gives you a +1 item bonus to your armor class and saves to any it gives you a bonus to any saves which you are currently getting a penalty to caused by fatigue. So basically it reduces the penalties from fatigue.
That's cool.
Yeah.
However,
that sounds
very
situational, but
I
situational.
knew there was a butt coming.
Cool.
Okay, so stage 2,
no.
if you continue to
you have a heart attack.
If you continue to drink it, stage 2 is you become stupefied for an hour.
Shit.
Whoa.
If I continue to drink it?
Yeah, if you continue to drink it. And if you drink more than, if you drink you go to stage 3, and stage 3 means that you
palpitations happen.
Jittery, yeah, you're jittery and have heart palpitations for an entire fucking day and cannot recover from fatigue for 24 hours.
Shit.
Whoa.
So it lets you ignore fatigue for a little while. You have to take extra time to rest after that. But they will
that's how I
give
feel
you they'll give you the
anytime I
recipe
drink
for
Fennec
the
energy
super.
Yes, I will take that and the coffee. So I'm guessing that's 2 gold pieces down as well.
Yep. Let's see here. They also have a. Is this just pot? Is this the recipe for pot? Is that what this is?
Is it a recipe to make pot? Please tell me it's a recipe.
Like a pot or pot?
Like a pot to hold water, or like the drug.
Oh no, this is a drug. This is
oh
straight
well,
up a
then
drug.
yeah, I'm gonna buy that too.
Okay. In universe, it's called Flayleaf.
Oh well, then I'm buying that
Lame.
too. We're Breaking Bad, boys.
Okay, so
Breaking Bad.
so Flayleaf, if you smoke Flayleaf, then this will give you a item bonus to saving throws against mental effects for 1 hour. So if somebody tries to do something that has a mental effect, you're so laid back you don't give a shit.
Nice.
If you keep taking it though, you become fatigued, but you also gain a another bonus on to saves versus mental effects because you get to be so laid the fuck back.
And then on stage 3, you do this thing called greening out, where you just pass the. No, I'm kidding.
At stage 3, you are fatigued and stupefied.
So you do great. You basically do green out.
At stage 4, stage 4, you are fatigued, stupefied, and frightened. Paranoia kicks in.
Well, don't worry, I ain't smoked.
That's what happens when you take edibles.
Yeah, I've been there, done that, not doing it again. Been there, done that.
Not doing it again.
Not doing it again. Hell no. Yeah, I'm taking that. Dude, this guy is like the shop owner's gonna be so fucking confused. I'm gonna have like several scrolls in my like arms and hands, and like half of them are drugs.
This guy with like all of the like alchemical like formulas and whatnot, as you're like flipping through the books and stuff that he's got, and you're like, ooh, I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take that.
And he's like,
you're taking all this stuff, and you're like, he keeps looking at you, and then looking out his tent at fucking Mr. Servos, just idling there in front of the tent, looking back at you, and he's like, I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to say anything.
I'm not going to stop this kid from buying the formulas to drugs.
The formula to drugs.
She's got a literal moving fortress. I ain't saying no.
I ain't saying nothing.
Like, she rolled up in like a fucking robot tank thing. I'm not gonna say no. Let's see here.
I still have like a fuck ton of money, by the way, after buying all this shit.
Let's see here. They've also got nope, that's just a materials thing. Let's see here.
I buy all of the recipes.
There's they also have a fucking thing for a shootist bandolier.
A shootist bandolier? Is that just like store ammo or something?
It's a bandolier that stores ammo. It can do either crossbow bolts, or it can do actual like bullets for a gun.
Firearm ammunition.
Yeah. So yeah, firearm ammunition.
Right,
so like you can make yourself.
I guess I'll take it because then I could craft it for you guys. I
guess. Which the bandolier, once you it does reduce the amount of actions that it takes in order to like
reload,
get your ammo to it doesn't reduce time, the action. It reduces the amount of time that it takes to get the ammo out of your pack in order to do the reloading. So basically, it just makes your ammo worn and ready to go. You can just keep shoving bullets into your gun.
Okay. I will take that. Is that also like 1 gold piece?
Yep. All of these individual formulas are one gold piece.
Bandoliers. We're crafting bandoliers.
Let's see here. Okay, and now we come to the real bulk stuff. Here's the thing that you could add on to Mr. Servos.
Oh, hell yes. Okay.
Okay, so one of the things that they have that you could add on to Mr. Servos is an extendable pincer.
Extendable pincer? What kind of damage does it do?
The extendable pincer does not do damage.
Does it allow him to do like simple tasks though? Like
like think like the arm that it's that sort of thing. It would allow him to gently
gently open a door instead of like crashing through it.
Yeah, it essentially allows him to do the interact action with things that would require a hand. And he can do it up to 10 feet away because it's extendable.
Oh. Well, that's really useful. I'm buying that then.
Let's see here. There's also a formula for earplugs.
Earplugs.
Earplugs. What do earplugs do?
I'm gonna assume it's like in case like it's like you get someone attacks you with like.
You get a bonus to saving throws against auditory effects, but you do take a penalty to sound-based perception checks.
Well, I got shitty perception anyway. It's not that big a deal.
Something else that might be you
at this rate,
yourself and other people in the party.
Buy the entire spot.
They also have a formula for how to make silencers for guns.
Oh, that's really good. Ooh. I'm buying that then. another gold piece.
And before you ask, you can't put a silence. It does not work.
I can't put a silencer on what?
You cannot put a silencer on. Well, I mean you can. It's just it'll destroy the.
Well, I mean he doesn't have guns on him currently yet.
So. Yet.
Yet. But yeah, silencer. There's that.
I can't put one of those giant big dick.
I'll be right back.
Tank silencers on him.
Tank silencer. Gonna turn Mr. Sterile into a tank.
Everyone's gonna like look at him and be like, "Damn, bro, that robot packing."
All right, let's see here. Give me a second. I'm trying to scroll down to the bottom of this list to see because it's organized by like item level, and we haven't even gotten the +1s. So let me get down here to the fucking +1s.
Damn, I'm gonna buy like.
This is giving me a perfect time to look into what I would want
for buying stuff. I mean, that's good. I'm just perusing and buying whatever the fuck is I see necessary, like drugs and little pincers. And eventually, I probably will buy ingredients and probably go like to the stall next door, and then they're selling like fucking scrap metal or something. And then eventually, hopefully, craft some of this shit.
Oh, they do have this one's a weapon formula, but it has a little stamp warning. This was developed by a goblin.
Oh no.
Well, I gotta buy it because now I gotta improve it. I gotta tell that goblin,
that bad boy's gonna
bro,
explode.
This is shitty. I'm gonna make it better.
But yeah, it's specifically for a goblin gun.
Oh, it's a specific goblin gun. Like I can't.
I'm back.
It.
Oh no, you can wield it. It is made by goblins. And Pathfinder goblins are kind of similar Magic the Gathering, in that they all seem to like not give a shit about personal safety.
Oh, so the gun is like like when I pull the trigger, it has like a 50-50 chance that it's gonna shoot or it's just gonna explode in my face.
I like those odds.
Is it would there be a way for me to improve the recipe, like on a later stage or like later time, like
Yes, you can improve it. That's a thing that literally.
Okay, all right, all right. Well, then I'm gonna buy it anyway. I don't give a shit.
Okay, so it's called a fling flincer. Is the name of the particular weapon that it makes.
Oh, that does sound like it would have like bad.
And it does not shoot bullets. It is a black powder gun, so it still uses the same sort of thing, but it doesn't shoot bullets. It shoots ninja stars.
Oh, sick!
Oh, hell yeah, I'm buying that. I can see why this would have issues in the personal health department of safety and regulation.
So the other thing is that like this is a big gun. This is basically like the size of a shotgun. So it's two-handed. Normally it does like a D6 of damage, but it's got the backstabber trait, it's got the deadly D10 trait, and it's got the scatter trait 5 feet. So when you pull the trigger, it just sends out a blast of fucking shrapnel.
Oh, that's fucking cool. I'm buying that. Hopefully it doesn't go up in my face. Hopefully I'll be able to improve the recipe and make it so that it has only maybe like a 10% chance of exploding. That is the one thing with a backstabber weapon.
I
shall buy it. Put it in the recipe. I'll expand on it later. Reiterate that hopefully maybe it doesn't explode entirely in my face.
Yeah, hopefully maybe. Let's see what else. Okay, look, just this may take a while. I'm like, load the back end.
I'm so sorry.
It's oh god, it's having to think about it.
The page has to think about
yeah, it's really having to think about it.
It's gotta load in all the damn
okay, so like this is taking okay, we finally made it to the +1s.
There we go. Hell yeah.
Okay, let's see here. Oh god, what is this thing?
Made by a goblin.
What is an adjusted weapon harness?
Doesn't matter, I want it.
That is basically how this interaction is going.
It's like, ooh, give me that. Okay, here's some more alchemical. Here's some more alchemical shit you can purchase. You can purchase the recipe for acid.
Oh hell yeah, we're buying that.
You can also purchase the recipe for napalm.
Oh, even better.
And they also have they also have a oh god, the page is freaking out. There's so much shit that it's trying to load. They also have a recipe for the Geneva Convention breaking gay.
They have of what?
It's gel. No, it's gel that freezes things.
Oh yeah,
it's gel that when exposed to air, it absorbs all of the heat of anything that it is touching, freezing whatever it's touching.
Hell yeah, we're doing that too. I can be Mr. Freeze. I could turn Mr. Cerberus into Mr. Freeze and have him shoot a giant canister of just that.
Let's see here. let's see. No, I'm not
I don't
giving.
know
I'm
why
not
they
giving you
haven't
that
called
recipe.
It's probably something for like late game. It's like a nuclear reactor or some shit. Like a small nuclear generator.
I mean, technically, it falls within that this town could support, but I'm going to say no on that one. That one's
fusion generator.
Oh, smoke bombs.
Oh, that's useful. Yeah, do that too.
Yeah, smoke bombs.
Another gold coin, sir.
Another gold coin. I'm like,
you're just like dishing out these like.
You guys are like the strip club throwing money at like these strippers. I'm throwing money at this dude handing me fucking formulas.
Would you
While you were having premarital sex, I was studying the blade.
Would you like to sell actual literal snake oil?
Does he sell? Wait, what?
He has a recipe that, according to this recipe, if you capture certain types of snakes and squeeze them in such a way, you can actually get oil out of them. So actual literal snake oil.
That's hilarious.
Sure, why not?
And this actual literal snake oil can temporarily relieve symptoms of diseases and wounds.
All right, good. We can use that for the inevitable drug abuse.
Yeah. Definitely will be fucking inevitable. Okay, and here we finally get to one that I am definitely going. The recipe for minor healing potions.
There we go. Yep, buying that. We need that.
I knew it had to be on this list somewhere. It was just way the fuck.
Yeah, it was just under, the napalm, the acid, the pot, the pot, like all the essentials in one area. I could just imagine fucking Callie chucking the gold coins at this dude at full speed, like a fucking baseball.
Okay. All right. Website. Come on.
There's nothing for ammunition. What the heck?
There's a lot of stuff for ammunition on here.
Yeah, but I'm trying to sort with categories, and there's no ammunition.
My man's trying to buy ammunition.
I'm trying to buy explosive ammunition.
Well, I'm buying the recipe for napalm. Napalm and acid, and then I go out and buy the materials. And if a armed guard does not start following me, I'll be very shocked. Why they would not be concerned about that whatsoever. Ma'am, why are you buying the literal ingredients to make acid?
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Okay. All right. Here's the last formula that I'm going to give it. The last formula is for an item called a rune stone.
A rune stone.
A rune stone.
All right.
Rune stones allow you to transfer magical runes from one item to a next. So essentially, it's the video game equivalent. You find an enchanted item, and then you learn the enchantment from that item, and then can put it onto other items. That's what the rune stone is for. So the rune stone allows you to transfer a rune from one item to the next. It does not copy the rune; it transfers the magic.
Do we have anyone?
The rune stone is the thing that does the transfer.
Anyone in this party who can make runes.
Yeah, so if y'all come across a runed item, let's say a fucking flaming sword or whatever, and it's got the flaming rune on it, you could use a rune stone to transfer that flaming property onto a different item, and then now that item is a flaming whatever it is, and the other item is just a regular sword again.
Oh hell yeah. That's cool. I like that. All right, so how are we gonna keep track of all of these recipes?
So, well, that's what the formula book that you bought is for. Is in your formula book is all of these formulas.
Fuck, where I put them?
So you might want to just put that in like some sort of like notes section on your sheet. You can in Roll20. If you come over to the isn't there a if you come over to the journal section, do you see an add button under journal?
An add button? No. Is it
Okay,
like
well
add
then here.
character?
Well, no, it adds just
a formula book.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if there's a way that I can just give you a thing that you can write in. Let's see here. We'll call this.
There's a lot of ammunition.
Formula book. Okay, this will show up in Pineapple's journal. Is editable by Pineapple and myself. Save changes. All right.
Formula book. There we go.
Okay. So in the formula book there's a space for you to write notes. So you can just write down which formulas you have purchased. And then just, save changes.
Formulas. Oh yeah, I don't even remember. It was I bought so many. Oh god, what was it? Do I have to stop the recording and then fucking like go back and like look over all the goddamn shit we fucking. So it was. I know we bought the alchemical tools.
Mm-hmm.
Chemical tools.
Runestone.
The Poonstone.
The fling flinzer. Goblin ninja star gun.
Fling flinzer? How do you spell it?
The FLING fling, and then FLENSER flinzer. All is one word. Fling flinzer. It's the fucking ninja star gun.
The ninja star.
What did you ever say what artisan tool, like buying artisan tools would do?
Artisan tools is the markers and paints set that like you buy for children.
Oh, so they're for like art stuff.
Shit. Yeah, it's for art stuff.
Oh well, then fuck that. I'm not buying that.
Yeah, so there was the alchemical tools.
Runestone,
there was the runestone. There was the fling compass. There was the
health potions.
Healing potion, minor specifically. Minor healing potion.
Minor healing potion. There was
there was the alchemist fire. Bottled lightning. Yeah, alchemist fire is the napalm. Bottled lightning, which is not bottled lightning. Excuse me. Frost gel. The frost gel, and the acid formula.
Acid, and then bottle. Then it was bottle of fire. Was it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So there's fire, acid, and cold. Those three.
And then there was
there was the cookware.
And then there was also the pincers.
Silencer.
Oh yeah, the gun silencer.
Yeah, the silencer. The extendable pincer.
Extendable pincer. Then there was the bandolier.
Yeah, and the ammo bandolier. It's specifically a shootist bandolier.
Shoot this bandolier.
Shoot us. Shoot us.
This
We got shooters in these streets.
bandolier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I feel like we're missing some stuffs in here. What else did we mention? Because I know there was a bit more than this.
Okay, well, let's go back over here to the list. Make this fucking thing vomit again. Formulas. Let's see here. So then we need to go over to this. We need to do the organizing by fucking level. Okay, so we've got the alchemist tools. That one's already down.
Yep.
Let's see here. The compass, that's already on there.
Yep.
The cookware, that's already on there.
Yep.
You bought the formula book itself. That was one of the other gold pieces that you spent.
Yep.
Then there was the bullseye lantern, and also
the also what else?
The hooded lantern and the bullseye lantern. Those are
Hooded
individuals.
Lantern.
There's the basic padlock.
Oh yeah, the basic padlock.
Yep, basic padlock. Let's see here. There was.
Oh yeah, we can't forget about the drugs. There was the pot, and the weed, and the coffee, and the other one.
Yeah, so with. Okay, so let me get past the materials. Okay, so there was the just regular ale. Then there was coffee. Then there was the blood eye coffee. Then the flay leaf, which is the pot.
Flay leaf. I'm pretty sure I spelled it incorrectly.
All right, so there was all of that. Let's see here. Bandolier, we've got that. Earplugs.
Oh yeah.
And we've already got the extendable pincer. We've already got the silencer. I think at this point we've got it all.
Unless we forgot about something, but then I'll probably just add it later.
Yeah, just you might want to just
check the recording real quick. Oh, I actually spelled it right.
Do you want do you want the recipe for how to make a waffle iron?
Yeah, might as well. Waffle iron. Might as well.
If you get to the point where you can make level a mithril waffle iron.
I can make a mithril waffle iron.